Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast, a special Sunday episode, because this ain't going up till Sunday. Sunday episode of the Throwback Friday episodes. Way off on the timing. Friday on Sunday, the Friday before your week starts. The day of, who gives a shit? I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, a happy Sunday to everybody. Sorry I'm late, but it's for good reason, but not so good reason. I don't like making ill-informed podcast episodes, says the guy who makes all ill-informed podcast episodes. But this one was going to be about Final Fantasy for the umpteenth time, even though I literally just said I wasn't going to watch anything else. But it was Tokyo Game Show, and Square Enix had their own stage. So I was like, I can wait and get some extra prime information about from Tokyo Game Show and see what else was going to be said about Final Fantasy VII. I would like to say that I have wasted an hour plus of my life on that fucking press conference. It was the worst thing of all time. It was a colossal waste. The translator decided not to translate for some odd reason. He just gave up midway through. They replaced him with some chick. She gave up. He comes back. He gives up again. Then they both come back. And then the stream crashed because fuck it. So it didn't make much of a difference. I ended up just scrolling over to the Japan stream because I didn't understand anything anyway. Because the translators really weren't doing a great job. But shout out to them for doing it anyway. It was just a big nothing burger. It was just an hour of, you remember Final Fantasy? I remember. You remember the first remake? I definitely remember the first remake. So it was a whole lot of nothing. They showed the same gameplay that they've already had available. There are 2 current demos available at Tokyo Game Show. They kind of just talked over while those were being played. Nothing new that you probably haven't seen if you were going out of your way to see them. I purposely went on my way not to watch those demos, so I just listened to the conversation. Just because I want to be pleasantly surprised when I do play it. Not much new was added to the information pool. We did find out some minor, crucially important information, though, but that was prior to the Tokyo Game Show panel. So we did find out that the game ends, not where I thought, technically. The game ends at the Forbidden Capital, or the Forgotten Capital. So, the pivotal moment of Final Fantasy gaming history is where the game ends. And then they decided to fuck up that announcement right away by saying, well, the game's not going to end the way you expect it to end. It's what you think's going to happen most likely will not happen. So, dashing our hopes of Aerith getting killed, because we expected Aerith to die. She is not going to die there. So shout out to Hino for being slightly accurate. For some reason, the weapons are shown earlier than they need to be shown. They weren't shown until well after that moment. So why are they shown now? Who the fuck knows why? So no idea if they're actually showing up, or is it just a precursor to them showing up? No idea yet. But weapons are being shown early. The game ends at the Forbidden Capital, and Vincent's not a playable character. Congratulations. You get to play as Cat Sith, but you don't get to play as one of the cooler characters in the game. And still no information about Sid. So if Vincent's not a playable character, good luck Sid being a playable character. Shit, good luck Sid even being in the game. I swear to God, they cut Sid out of the goddamn game. So, every Final Fantasy has a Sid. Every Final Fantasy has a Biggs Wedge. And Jesse, if I'm not mistaken. But for sure, Biggs and Wedge are always in every game. Biggs, Wedge, and Sid are in every game. No idea why. Sid's the most important name, I guess, in Final Fantasy history, but they're always in it. It's like having a Final Fantasy game without a Moogle or a Chocobo. It ain't gonna happen. Sid's always there. And always a different role, too. It's not like it's just the same Sid over and over again. So 7, Sid's one of the playable characters. 8, Sid is the principal of the school, of the Lamb Garden School. 10, Sid is Yuna's cousin or uncle, one or the other. So there's always a Sid. Not always playable, but Final Fantasy VII definitely had a playable Sid, so I don't know what's going on with that. So who knows? Sid's not going away, hopefully, but just no information on Sid whatsoever. Confirmed. Final Fantasy VII will have a playable moment with playable Sephiroth. So Sephiroth is playable, but not Vincent. Somehow that worked out. So yeah, that's pretty much the big Oh no, they also mentioned one other thing that slightly pissed me off. No chocobo breeding. I was kind of looking forward to chocobo breeding. No chocobo breeding either. So there you go. If you were getting your hopes up like I was, those things are not going to be there. They showed off a lot of the open world, which is nice. There are still borders, obviously, so it's not a go everywhere, do anything kind of open world game. There are still borders. There's still limits, but the limits are reasonable. You know, no jumping off of cliffs. No swimming out into the ocean, although you can swim, which is kind of cool. But yeah, no, so nothing great. So I definitely didn't give you a Friday episode for a technical good reason. It was just I wanted to see more just to make sure nothing more came up. This is all information that I already knew ahead of time. So I'm sorry, not super sorry, but sorry. You're welcome, though, for me bringing you that tad bit of information. You're welcome that I stayed up late until 11 a.m., half sleep, listening to Japanese nonsense, or not even Japanese nonsense, English translated nonsense, trying to figure out some decent information. Didn't get much. So yeah, that's your Final Fantasy update. The release date is still the 29th. Collector's editions are back in sale, funnily enough, so there's still a handful of those available. At this point, maybe not, who knows? But hopefully, if you still want a chance to get it. Some where to buy information. I think Best Buy, GameStop both offer the Steelbook case if you pre-order. And Amazon gives you PS5 controller stickers. So much for getting a PS5 controller, and that really kind of dashes my hopes for a plate. That they're handing out stickers at Amazon. So, yeah. You're not getting much more than what you're getting. Be happy you get the game, is all I'm saying. If you didn't get your collector editions, I'm sorry. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot more coming. So yeah, no. That's pretty much it for the Final Fantasy VII news. In other news, in general, Chicago's a hellhole. But, I mean, what else is new? Construction afoot everywhere. If you're watching right now on Sunday, if you happen to be catching this episode on a Sunday, know that Lakeshore Drive is completely closed because white people like to run. Why? In the middle of the road? I don't know. There's a beautiful lakefront, by the way. A beautiful lakefront area with grass and paths and all types of nice shit. And then they said, fuck that. How about the street? So I don't know why runners and bikers are so goddamn ungrateful. This city builds you bike paths. You want to be in the street. They build you a nice park and you're just like, nah, fuck you. Street. I would think you would prefer the grass. The grass is much nicer. I guess not nice enough for you. You'd rather walk on potholes. The fuck is wrong with people? I'd like to know, am I the asshole for thinking that you should take your stupid asses back on the sidewalk? Just saying. Or run on the grass. The lakefront is beautiful now. There's no excuse for you to run in the middle of a pothole-ridden street for some odd reason. So, yeah, fuck you if you're a Southside Chicagoan driver trying to take Lakeshore Drive for some odd reason. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bears are playing a home game. Can you look that up for me real quick? I think the Bears are playing a home game today. So fuck you if you want to go anywhere near the lakefront today. It's just it's going to be utterly impossible. I apologize in advance. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. How much time? I'm at 3 minutes?
No, the Bears are playing tomorrow at 3:25.
In Chicago. Okay. I was going to say, like, damn, I've only been talking for 3 minutes? Oof, fuck. So midday game for the Bears. Oof. Yeah, it's still not helping either. Yeah, I burned through all of my so-called news real fucking fast. So this is why I don't like doing Friday episodes, but you guys are just dying.
Wait, when it says Bears at Kansas, are they at?
They're at Kansas. It's literally how you say it. Bears at Kansas City. I'm sorry you don't know how to read. Is your mic on at all? Exactly. So now it sounds like I'm just talking to myself. Now I'm just a weirdo. Kelly's here, by the way. Say hello.
Hi, I'm in the back. Goodbye.
Thank you. No, so they're playing at Kansas City. So thank God that they didn't double up on the fuckery of the lakefront. Because that, oh my God, that would have been hell on earth. And yeah. By the way, speaking of which, of hell on earth, any reason why Brandon Johnson is still there? Because I find this hilarious. So if you don't know anything about politicking and whatnot, Chicago is a sanctuary city. So when there's illegal immigrants for some reason, we're like, send them our way. They sent us a total of 7,000 recently, if I'm not mistaken. And you don't know these motherfuckers got the nerve, the ungodly gall to protest and say that they are living in unfit living situations and they demand respect and jobs and livable wages. Nigga, good luck, because we ain't got them either. The citizens, mind you. And they say they have the right to a job in affordable housing. And I'm like, nigga, you have no rights. You don't live here. You're not a citizen, jackass. No rights for you yet. So, I'm not going to fully go back to where you came from, but, fuck you. Like, come in illegally, but just don't complain. Like, you can't break the law and then be like, haha, fuck you. It's just like, no, dude. Dickheads. Not the nerve to protest. That's wild to me. That you would break the law into your so-called new home and then just be like, and I deserve extra shit. They're giving them cell phones. I think in New York, they're giving them motorcycles and shit, or mopeds, whatever you want to call them. Or they're stealing them. I don't fucking know. Probably both. Not saying per se that they're all Venezuelans, but apparently the news said it was mostly Venezuelans stealing. I'm not here to characterize an individual. I just thought it was funny that they immediately blamed the Venezuelans. Here, I think we get most of the Mexicans. Somebody also explained to me, why are there a shit ton of Africans and Indians? Like, what the fuck is going on? That just like everybody, for some reason, lives in Mexico all of a sudden and can't stay in Mexico. Like, everybody named Mom from everywhere is just like, America now. It's now or never. It's free. God damn it. So between that, us giving more money to Ukraine for no fucking good reason, us losing a jet. Like, America ain't doing shit right now. And I'm not trying to get on a political high horse, but we are fucking up royally right now. I've never known somebody to lose a $80 million jet and just be like, I don't know where it went. They did find it, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that you had to say, I don't know where it is fucking wild to me. Like, how did you lose a jet? He ejected, said, that ain't my problem anymore, called it in and said, look for it over there. Which way is over there? Fuck if I know. I had to jump out the plane. I'm saying, no, it's all wild. I love the current state that we're living in. I'm loving the new memes. I don't know if you've seen them, Kelly. That people are already calling the next election for Trump. And they're just like time travelers coming from the future. And like, is this Trump's first or second term? And all the liberals just losing their shit. Like, dude, what did you think was going to happen? Inflation's at an all-time high. You can't buy a house for shit. Food is stupid expensive. Rent is stupid expensive. And ain't nobody got a goddamn job.
I saw an ad for one of the Kennedys. I don't know his full name, but
Robert?
Sure.
Probably. Well, I mean, he's the only Kennedy.
Sure.
Everybody else is dead.
But he, like, his ad for his run, I guess. Mm-hmm. And he was, like, calling out the dudes that bought out all the real estate. And he named them off, the 3 big ones that are buying up all the real estate and making all the real estate really high.
Stupid expensive.
Yeah, why we can't buy a house.
Vanguard. Or did he name people?
It's three big companies. I don't know.
Vanguard, BlackRock.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one? I can't remember the other one, but those are the two big ones. Yeah, no shit. They're buying up everything. So that ain't nothing new. No. We won't stop him from doing it either.
No, but he had a plan. He says that he has a plan.
He ain't gonna do it.
He's gonna stop it.
He's also, no offense to Robert Kennedy, he also is out of his rabbit ass mind, so he's not gonna make it.
And also, like, I'm with everyone. I want someone that's not, 80.
True. I'm a real big fan of somebody under retirement age working right now. Like, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. We don't have many options that are not old as dirt. But, somebody not in their prime of life, but just, goddamn it, they can do math without, having to take out a long sheet of paper. Somebody that can not use the term back in my day, and then the back in their day happened to be in black and white. That's all I'm saying.
I am very non-political, but yeah, I want someone that's not gonna have dementia 3 weeks
immediately. Yeah, no, I feel you. I can understand why people don't like Ron DeSantis. I'm not mad at that. I don't hate him. I don't think he's the best option. But he's better than a lot of shit we got. A lot of people are riding Vivek Ramaswamy. He's utterly terrible. That nigga said you shouldn't vote unless you pass a test. That sounds Jim Crow-ish. If I ever heard something sounding like Jim Crow. He said it was going to be an easy test, but I'm just saying, like, that's also what they said when they didn't want niggas to vote, is all I'm saying. And plus, I don't want to vote for another nigga that I can't say his name without feeling like I'm fucking spitting hot fire in a rap battle. Like, the nigga's name is Vivek Ramaswamy. Like, that sounds like he should be making me a shawarma. Fuck you mean? Like, put some extra gyro on that shit with the cucumber sauce, my nigga. And I feel like he fucked that up too. Speaking of which, I mean, it definitely would fuck it up because he fucked up rapping the Eminem song. Like, who the fuck fucks up Lose Yourself? Like, we used to sing, that's the whitest of white Eminem songs, and he couldn't even pull that shit off with a straight face. What a fucking clown. So, yeah, no, I don't want him. Kamala Harris is a retard. No offense, but offense. Yeah, no, we just ain't got good options. I'm waiting on Bernie to gear up his dumbass presidential election run. That shit's coming. Gavin Newsom won't admit that he wants to run because everybody hates him. Because, I mean, look at California. Place is a hellhole. California is such a hellhole. You know that they're making it illegal for employees to stop people from stealing now? They already did want you to do it, but now if you stop somebody from stealing at a store and you're an employee, you're going to be under arrest. It's fucked up. That's the most fucked up shit. It's just like, let him steal. I understand it's not your job if you're not like in security or, theft protection. But, there's a thing in this world called integrity. And some of us still have it. And when you stop letting people have integrity, shit's not going to look good for a while, is all I'm saying.
Not in California.
Not in California. California looks like shit. Anytime I see pictures of California, it's either the fake-ass photoshopped ones or homeless dudes laid the fuck out everywhere. Homeless, like, either homeless crackheads or meth heads or... doing the South part. California is nice to the homeless. Just not illegal immigrants. They don't like you over there. They'll send your ass back. Or they'll send you back to Texas, which is what a lot of people are doing now. The sanctuary cities are sending them back to Texas, and I'm just like, that's rich. I would like to say, by the way, I don't hate Hispanic people. I know people are looking for a reason to cancel this man. No, I do not dislike Hispanics. I do not like people who are wanting a better life for themselves. I'm just saying there's a way to do it. I know it's not the best method. I think we definitely 100% should improve our process on, lawful immigration. It shouldn't be, a 30-year fucking system where you just might get in before you die. It's fucked up. feel like people should be able to get in if they want to get in. Just got to do it right. I just want you to pay taxes, man. The government is raping me 6 ways to Sunday. Your turn too. You got to pay up, bitch. You don't get to send all your money back to pesos, fucker. You pay up here. No, I actually want them to do something. I would vote for the next person. That's like the one big thing I care about. I would vote for somebody who would close the border, but in the same breath, make it not super easy, but much easier, much more fluid to legally immigrate into the country. You should only need like a fucking background check, a minor test, and you should be checked up on like once a year. You know what I mean? For like the first few years you come in. You know, they let you in. They're like, cool, here's your fucking green card. Get a job. Be a productive citizen. Don't break any laws within the first 5 to 10 years, you know? Obviously nothing like, traffic laws or some shit like that. But if you get, you get into some criminal activity at any point within the first 10 years of you being here, straight to jail. Just send them back. I think that's reasonable. I have no problem with that. If somebody wants to do that, fucking make it happen, man. Or vote for me for president. Bob for president, 2027. When's the next one? It's 24, 6, 7, 8. Right? So yeah, 2028. Bob for president. Because I'm not getting in on this one. It's too much shit out there right now. So run me back on the next one, man. I'll spin the block on a presidential election. I want to do mayor first. I want to be mayor of Chicago. That'd be sick. I'm here to fix potholes. I'm telling you what my stance is for mayor again. I'm fixing the potholes. I'm changing Lakeshore Drive back to Lakeshore Drive. Not DuSable Avenue or whatever the fuck it is. Lakeshore Drive only. The Willis Tower will be officially the Sears Tower, unable to change anymore. And I'm dumping all the money that the White Sox need to stay. We're building up Bridgeport so it's actually nice. But not North Side nice, South Side nice. We're going to fix that whole neighborhood. What else? Fixing the construction. We got to get the construction under hand. Construction can only be done at night. Fuck y'all. We'll pay the construction workers a little more, but they got to get that shit done within 6 months, no matter what. Whatever projects you're working on, 3 to 6 months is all you get. You can't get it done in that time. Get the fuck out of the way. We're hiring somebody else that can do it. And that's my stance. Vote for Bob, Mayor 2023, whenever the mayor is available again. 2025, probably. I don't know. Just get Brandon out the fucking way. He ain't doing shit. I heard from him, and all he does is bullshit me. Like I've never seen a mayor bullshit so damn hard. Between him and somebody had the nerve. And I hate to say it that way, but somebody was like, who I wish would run for president is what the fuck is our Pritzker? JB Pritzker. If I'm not voting for a nigga that ripped toilets out of his house so he didn't have to pay taxes, Pritzker can suck my ass. The fattest, blackest part of my ass before he ever runs for. I feel like that's what we need to bring back to in this country is as political assassination. When the politicians was on their toes because they knew there was a John Wilkes Booth in the mess, they just might pop your ass one good time. Motherfuckers act right, that's all I'm saying. Now everybody's just doing whatever the fuck they want. I don't want harm. I wish no harm on any individual. Strike that from the record, is all I'm saying. I want nothing to happen to him. I just want the fear of harm to all of these politicians. You shouldn't be harmed, but you should worry about it, that's all I'm saying. You should be concerned. Because I think that's the problem. Don't nobody fear getting popped no more. Where's my 2023 John Wilkes Booth at? That will jump, pop a motherfucker in the back of the head, jump down, read an opera line, and dip off into the night. They didn't catch him for like 3 days or some shit, didn't they? Like, huh? Something like that, right? Like Bill Books popped a motherfucker and dipped. And I don't know what Abraham Lincoln did wrong other than free the slaves and be a Republican, because a lot of people don't know he's Republican. The first Republican, mind you. But yeah, no, just bring back the fear. Bring back the fear of popping a motherfucker, is all I'm saying. But again, I endorse no violence. I truly don't endorse any violence. The fear of violence is different. Just like for me, man, I do fear being punched in the face for saying ignorant shit all the time. And that's why I have a limit of how much ignorant shit I'll say per episode. Speaking of funny news, though, the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, has wasted almost $6 million in private security. Did you hear about that at all? Other than what little I might have told you. Yeah, apparently she decided that she needs private security 24/7, so she hired out. Really? They didn't catch him for 2 weeks.
Booth was on horseback, severely wounded. Or I'm sorry, wrong line. Booth was on horseback and fled south of Maryland and was gone for 12 days until he was found in Northern Virginia.
Damn. Oh, he dipped.
Yeah, he was found in a sheltered barn.
Right, I remember that part. Because he was, like, bleeding the fuck out. Because he, like, busted his leg up when he jumped from the balcony. Mm-hmm. Tuck and roll. Remember that. Tuck and roll. Don't just jump straight down. Like, he thought he was Batman in this bitch. You at least got to take a knee. Something. He came straight down on both legs, man. That man got Anthony Davis ankles. Either way. So, yeah, 12 whole days. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, no, the mayor of Dalton, I think it was like $6 million wasted in taxpayer money, mind you, for her private security when she hired Dalton police to just roll around with her 24/7. Somebody got a check for $13,000 in a week. That's crazy. I need to become a police officer. Maybe that's the move now. It's just to become a police officer for a small town and hope that you have a corrupt mayor so I can just chill. It's fucking crazy. Like the mind you, like the people who are screaming Black Lives Matter for the most part have like some of the best security details of all time. Because this chick has 24-hour security, and I remember like Dalton going through hell with the Black Lives Matter shit. Who was the other people? The actual Black Lives Matter like company people, tons of security. Oprah, tons of security in her Maui property. While she watches the rest of the Maui burn to crisp and asks you for your money, just remember that. You know, it's fucked up. But she's got plenty of private security for her shit, though. Crazy how that works out. But, fuck the police, right? It's the police's problem. Mind you, most of them have, like, ex-cops as security, which is weird to me. Fucking Cardi B had her security roll with her to Disneyland. She made him ride rides, which I thought was hilarious. So he in there, like, you remember the spinny cups? So she in there with her daughter, and her security guard is in a different spinny cup watching them. And I'm like, would it make most sense if he was in the same spinny cup as you? Like, I don't know how security works. But we all knew that motherfucker was security because it's just a giant black dude in a spinny cup by himself in Disneyland.
Did you hear about Ariana Grande going to Halloween Horror Nights in what is that? I forget what amusement park it is, but maybe. It was one of the really busy ones. Okay. But she brought her security and was rolling through, and it was one of the super busy Saturdays.
Ooh. And so fucking up the park for everybody else.
And one of the staff members was on telling the story about it, and she was rolling through because they have different rooms, like a haunted house type of deal. And so she was rolling through the different rooms and had to clear out the rest of the guests so she could troll through the rest of the whole thing on her own with her security. And it must on the busy Saturday on Halloween Horror Nights.
Let me bring up an old school TikTok. It must be nice. It's a dickhead move, but it must be nice to be able to. It must be nice to be a dickhead while telling everybody else you should not be a dickhead. Don't you do it, but I'ma do it. You don't need to worry about your life and liberty and security, but I need security though, and I need more money. Man, yeah, no. Trust me, that's why I really don't want to become rich and famous, is because I feel like I'm already a dickhead and I don't need any more money to make me more of a dickhead. But I also feel like I would do a shit ton of charity work, though, because I like doing charity shit. hopefully that our FN Entertainment charity work gets done soon. Looking forward to that. Our FN celebrity, not even celebrity, our effing basketball game thing that we're gonna donate to charity for. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be super cool. We're gonna and I'm still trying to talk Kelly into doing short people basketball for 5'5s, 5'5s and under. How tall are you again?
5'3" and no.
Yeah, no, 5'5" and under basketball tourney. We put you on the little rims, and we just let y'all go ham on each other. No rules. Score as many points as you can. Put them on the little rims so you can dunk the little Jordan jammers. Remember the little tight rims and shit? That'd be funny as hell. 5'5" and under. Just no talent have it. Am I at 30? All right. Well, let's take a quick commercial break. And then we'll come back with more nonsense shit. And then, yeah, whatever. Welcome back to Nonsense. I'm the host, FNBoB, still. The Bob, the host. Put it backwards, punch it, reverse it. Are you enjoying your Sunday? I'm enjoying my Sunday. Did you know that currently, if you're watching this, it's a more than a likely chance that I'm actually in the middle of recording more episodes. So look forward to those new episodes in a few hours because Monday's right around the corner. Monday at 9, Wednesday at 9, every day on Instagram. I don't fucking know. Follow me on Instagram is what I'm saying. And make sure you listen to the podcast. It's a great show. And Instagram's kind of cool. And things are actually going up there pretty consistently now. So now's the best time ever to get your hands on Instagram and follow me because that's where you get to see all the stuff.
Head over to the website.
www.fnentertainment.com.
Get you a shirt. Get you some stickers.
Get you a jersey. Fuck the shirt. Get a jersey. That jersey's sick to the motherfucker.
Get a hoodie. Maybe a cup.
The cups are nice. I don't have
mine. The cups are featured on the podcast like every episode.
You say that.
Except for this.
This one, right. Except for this episode. Shh.
You missed the punchline.
Because I have to wash dishes every once in a while. You should have just
been like, here you go. Here's the cup. Right here. Beautiful cup.
Where?
Right here.
I don't have it.
Beautiful cup.
Whatever. Yeah, go buy you some merch. Donate to the show if you want to. Every penny helps and helps us fund new and cool, great ideas. And we have plenty of them. We just don't have all the funding in the world. But the most important thing you can do is just listen on Spotify, Apple, Google, Alexa. Those things are great. If you want to swing,
don't forget to rate the podcast on
rate and comment. You can rate and comment on all of them.
On all of those platforms.
And if not, just go to YouTube and like, comment, and subscribe. Those likes go a long way. You'd be surprised. Likes are crazy for YouTube's algorithm. But yeah, just listen. Tell your friends about it. Share it with everyone else. Buy some stuff. It'd be nice. How did you like that short episode, by the way? That short 3-minute episode that I put out on Friday to hold you over till today. Where, as you can see, mic or no mic, cameras or no cameras, we're arguing somehow. I don't know why. We just can't have a nice moment in this studio space. Everything's got to be a thing. I don't know why. It's crazy. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the actual show where we talk about stuff and do stuff that you might actually care about. Shows that we should be watching that I haven't been watching. I have been slacking hardcore on Twisted Metal, but I really do love Twisted Metal. That is a great show. I started it over just because I didn't want to get ahead of Kelly, so I just started it over again because fuck it, I like that show. I've been watching more YouTube content because TV sucks in a sense, and I love YouTube content, which sparked a debate, or not a debate, but a question. So I would like for you guys to comment below. Let me know how you feel. Are you a bigger fan of short form content posted more often, or good long form content posted less often? So like our podcast, 3 days a week, long form content. Or do you just like TikTok? 200 short videos in every 5 minutes because you have no attention span. I'm just curious. Personally, and it's not like I'm changing my whole podcast up about it, but personally, I like long form content. I like, listening to podcasts. I like watching, the history of fucking videos. Did You Know Gaming is actually one of my favorite channels to watch. And it's just 20, 30 minutes of just like, hey, did you know about all of this shit? There is obviously some short form content that I like, but I'm a bigger fan of long form content. Kelly says she's a bigger fan of short form content. So yeah, comment
depending
below.
on what it is, I guess.
True. I mean, yeah, I think there's always something that works better than others, but I think in totality, like if there was more well-made long-form content, I'd be happy. I would say. Or just not bombarded content, you know what I mean? Certain content creators I love because when they upload, it's a great day for me. When Caleb City uploads his 3-minute video, I'm happy. Bruce do 5-10 minutes, I'm happy. I don't need fucking 40 TikToks a day. It's crazy. As Gary Vee would say, 3 TikToks a day, bro. You gotta make them. You gotta put them out there. I can't do that shit. It's too much. But yeah, just let me know. I'm just curious in general. Fight amongst yourselves. Argue in the comment section. I learned how to put polls up on YouTube properly now, so I'm gonna start doing that. So yeah, click the poll below, and then let me know. What do you prefer, short term, long term? And what I mean by short term is, your tiki-takis and whatnot. Shit like that. Instagram. Does anybody still use Twitter? Be honest. X. I'm sorry, okay? Fucking. It's called the Sears Tower. Suck my ass. Okay, let me ask you this then. Since you know so damn much, since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing. Has anybody come up with the proper term? Since you don't tweet anymore, do you X? I think Henny said so before. I think he said you post, but that doesn't sound like some shit we would do. The general term of the world ain't gonna say I posted on X. They're gonna say I X'd it or some shit like that. Like, we're stupid. We got to say something weird. Like, do you X? Do you send an X? Do you be X'd out?
I think that's the only platform that has its own special, way of posting. Every other platform is a post.
Yeah, Twitter was always you tweeted.
Yeah, Twitter was a tweet. Every other thing was just a post.
No, because social media, yes, but Googling something was its own term.
No, Google is different. X is a social media platform, just like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. But all of that is social media. X is social media, so you can't compare Google.
No. But what I'm saying is, and no, because Snapchat, you would post you would send a snap.
No.
People would say you send a snap. 100%. You would send somebody a snap, or let me get you on your snap. I think. And that was my point. Twitter was so big that it had its own lingo, just like Google was so big that it had its own lingo. Nothing else is big enough to have its own lingo.
So everything is tried, I think. Like Snapchat tried. Snapchat tried, but I don't think it stuck as well as Snapchat did not stick.
No,
as well as terrible. Tweets did. So I think him changing the name to X kind of took that away from it.
Yeah, so it ruined
that's it. That's why it's just a post now. It's just posted. It's not anything special anymore.
That's lame.
It's just a post.
That's probably the only thing that I have 100% disagree with Elon Musk on is you should have just left it Twitter, dude. Because like I said, the name was big enough where you had its own lingo. Like Google had its own lingo. I feel like Snap tried to say you would send out a snap. Facebook had systems that nobody else had. Like you would post on a wall or some shit like that. Like nobody really said it that way, except for the very beginning. Oh no, Facebook had pokes and shit like that in the beginning. And you poke a friend or some shit like that. That shit was lame as fuck. Nobody's hit that level other than Google and Twitter, where they were so big that they had their own lingo. Facebook didn't. Instagram definitely didn't. Yeah, Facebook sucks. MySpace was cooler. I'm just gonna throw that back out there. Is MySpace still a thing? Again for the third time? Man, third time's the charm. Fuck it. One more time for MySpace, man. I'm trying to get them SpongeBob glitter pages back together, man. Don't think I didn't remember that shit. SpongeBob with the glitter, gangsta ass SpongeBob with the glitter. Need that shit back? You need to be posting like a whole ass musical playlist on your fucking page. It was good shit, man. It was good times. I miss that shit. Bring MySpace back. Bring Tagged back. I'm old. Tagged was your shit right before MySpace. Yeah, it was just shittier MySpace. But bring that shit back. But no, MySpace was the shit. MySpace always wins. I had a shit ton of MySpace friends. I had more MySpace friends than I got fucking podcast Twitter followers. That's fucked up. Yeah, bring back MySpace. I like that shit. That shit was fun. Nah, I can't think of anybody else who has like lingo that is attached to their thing. Comment below if you can think of anything, because I sure the fuck can't. My brain's fried today. It's minorly fried, and I'm trying to hurry up and finish this podcast because I want to go play some Payday. Payday's out, and I haven't played none of it yet. And I got so much shit to play between Payday, Spider-Man, fucking Persona comes out in like 2 weeks. I didn't even realize it was like 2 weeks away before Persona 3 gets dropped. Fuck! How do people have time to do anything? It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Winter's coming. They're talking about winter's coming early to Chicago. The first frost should drop within like 2 weeks. It's crazy. You just can't have nothing nice anymore. So either way, what time am I at? This is all everybody's getting. 42. By the time I finish telling you this last little bit of information, it'll be 45, and that's all you getting today. So do me a favor, like we were saying before. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of those things. Buy some merch and all that stuff. But do me a bigger favor. Go support Hino. He's working his ass off on Twitch right now. He's got some production value and shit now. Like he's doing little fucking wrestling promotion cards and stuff like that. So I'm gonna need you guys to go over to twitch.tv/Invincible or whatever the fuck it is, and go check that man out. Links below. Do me a favor and just stop by the website. It's actually a pretty decent website. Go check it out. But most importantly, stop by arcane9training.com because she's busy, but not too busy to get squeezed in right now. So now's the chance, because you thought that FN Entertainment didn't have cool people to be surrounded by. Well, we do. And Arcane9 is busier than ever. So much new stuff, so much work she's doing, so much new things she's learning and training for. All within the Chicagoland area. And virtual trainings, correct? So there you go. No excuses not to do it. So yeah, check her out. Check out the Think Positive podcast. Again, lots of listeners now. That's pretty nice. But we want to pump her up to the nonsense status now. Let's get her up to nonsense status. So go check out the Think Positive podcast. It's Think PAWSITIVE. Is that how you spell it? I can't spell. I got it. You have dyslexia and I have a public school education. Boy, oh boy, this is a great combo, wombo combo. But yeah, just links are below. They're really not hard to find. Is it on the website now? I feel like, yeah. Cool. So you can just go to our podcast. Just go to FN Entertainment website. The Think Positive podcast is on there. Not hard to find. Go listen to it. It's cool. New episode comes out when? Soon. Wednesday, new episode. So no excuse. You get to listen to me, take a break, and then listen to her right away. Double whammy on the Wednesday. That's what we're going to call it now. Double whammy Wednesdays. My podcast first, hers right after. No excuses. So go check those things out. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully your next week is going to be nice. Not too cold, not too boring. Holidays coming up. None. Columbus Day's coming up pretty soon. Nah, fuck off. Columbus Day's first, okay? Indigenous Peoples Day. There's more important people than the spooky people.
Always root for spooky people.
Okay, well, wait. Your turn, bitch.
It is my turn.
It's not. Bitch, My birthday's first. See how much I'm loved in this household? She don't give shit about me. My birthday comes well before fucking Halloween. No fucks given about me. That's fucked up. Also, I'm not important enough to be hot. Bitch, you take a whole week off for your birthday. I ain't trying to hear. You see how they do us? You see how they do this?
You bully me out of it.
No, I didn't bully you shit. I called you out on the shenanigans. And you still do it, so I don't want to hear it.
I didn't.
You just didn't do it this year.
I didn't.
Exactly. Anyway, so you see how they do us, fellas? Fellas?
I'm taking your present back.
You ain't get me no present. If you
Have a present.
well, then send it back. I don't care. See, look. You can't fight me. Because you already know you care more. That's the only reason why you bought my gift so early. Because you need to spend more of your money on Halloween. That's what it is. She cares more about Halloween and pumpkin spice and fucking, what's that other shit that people like? Apple cider and all of that shit. All of that shit more important than your boy. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. All I ask is that you just understand that I'm hurt on the inside. Oh, I love it. She's tucking away her lips, so that means this episode is over. So I will see you guys tomorrow, based on this posting of the episode. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your next 24 hours before you see me again. Goodbye. I'll catch you later. Peace.